It's 1-5, so we'll start. So thank you, Lalita, and we have Saraswati who has joined us for the call today. I think some of them will be joining in between, but anyway, since we'll be recording the session, that shouldn't be a problem, right? So, am I audible?
Yeah.
Saraswati, just checking at your end. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
All right. Thank you. So let me share my screen. Give me 1 second. Yeah. So please let me know if you are able to see my screen or not.
Yeah, we can.
All
At
right.
least I can see.
Yes. Thank you. So first of all, I would like to really appreciate amidst the festival seasons, you guys were able to make some time for this. It really shows the commitment what you have for this program and commitment to do something better, right? Thank you for joining in. So let me introduce myself. My name is Mohammed Shoaib. I am the founder and CEO of Kanasu Dream Foundation. Kanasu is a Kannada word which means a dream. Right? The bare translation goes as a dream. So the name of the organization itself is Kanasu, and the tagline what we have is nurturing dreams and empowering communities. So I'll be starting the presentation now. So about us, who we are a non-profit organization. We started in the year 2018, where a group of single mothers came together and they said they want to start they want to generate some income for themselves. That's where we started. And today we work with almost 2000 plus various beneficiaries across Karnataka. And what kind of work we do is we are into skill development, educational mentoring, one on one mentoring, livelihood initiatives for women. And all our programs, all our focus area has been towards empowerment of women. All our beneficiaries from all our different programs are women, right? And our vision is to create a world in which all women determine the course of their lives and reach their full potential. Now you might say this is a very big vision, and especially for a country like India or a state like Karnataka, it's very huge. How are we going to do this? So we run four different initiatives in the organization, basically four different programs, and the first program is Project Shiksha. Now, Project Shiksha focuses on gender equality in education, and we provide lifetime scholarships for girls of single mothers who are studying in their school. So it can be their scholarship can start from grade 8, grade 9, and it will go until their graduation or post graduation. This is the focus of Project Shiksha, early intervention with girls, and these girls are daughters of single mothers, right? This is the Project Shiksha. The second program what we run, the name of the program is called Project Udan. The focus here is building leaders for tomorrow. Here we work with girls who study in low income or government degree colleges, and we provide job readiness come soft skills training for these girls. After the training we also help them into job placements, and this training is given for girls who are in the final year degree programs. Right. So this is the school program what we run, the scholarship program. This is the college offline skill development program what we run. And the third is Project Vriddhi. Project Vriddhi is a Sanskrit word which translates as growth in life. So here we focus on dropout women in the community and single mothers. Here we help them to live a life with dignity and start some small scale businesses sitting at home. If there are some women who are dropped out in their 12th standard or 10th, but they can be upskilled, we upskill them and help them get into jobs. Secondly, if there are some women who have crossed the age of 30, but still they want to do something in their lives, they are single mothers, we train them and into tailoring, masala making, paper bags making, jute bag making, and then we help them into generating some income for themselves. So this was the school intervention for girls, young women in colleges, dropout women and single mothers in the community. And the last program is focused a lot on technology and scale in the social space. And this program is called as Project EmpowHER. And this is the project which I'll be sharing a more details about, because this is what you have been enrolled for. So this project focuses on mobilizing the knowledge economy in this country. Now women like you who have expertise in the corporate domain or entrepreneurship, freelancing, education, you have the zeal to give back to the community, but you don't have the right opportunities. And most often women have different hats. They wear different hats. They are busy. They have multiple responsibilities. So can we design something sitting at home? This was the whole idea of starting this program. So what we actually do over here is provide one-on-one mentorship. Sorry. So provide one-on-one mentorship opportunities for women in low-income or government degree colleges through industry experts like you guys, enabling them to receive personalized guidance on career or whatever their need basis and develop necessary skill sets, identify the gaps for themselves, and advance their careers. Right. So this is the gist of this program. Now, if I have to tell you the features of this program, like I said to you initially, the organization is focused on women empowerment, and this whole program is women empowering women. Women who have already seen the cycle of transitioning into the corporate life or transitioning into jobs. They help these women who come from different spaces in the country, right? And the second is the beauty of it is, like I said, you we wanted to design a program where every single woman in this country who is successful, who's doing a job, they can sit at home at the comfort of their home, they can volunteer and mentor a girl. So this was a fully online initiative what we started. Even today it is fully online, and then it's a commitment of 2 hours every week. For example, when we say this 2 hours, these 2 hours are online. One second is these 2 hours are flexi hours. You might say I'm available on Monday 1 hour, and then I will take Wednesday another hour. These two is based on your availability. Or you might say I'm available on weekend, I'll take 2 hours of the session. Either it can be on a Saturday or Sunday. That's totally at the comfort of the mentor, you guys, and the availability of the mentee. And lastly, the beauty of this is going to be a one-on-one intervention for impact. Now, a lot of times non-profits have intervened in this country towards a skill development program where one mentor or one trainer is teaching 30 to 40 students. But here there is one person who is dedicatedly giving the time for this one mentee. This is the beauty of this program. And both are women. Coming as to, you might ask, what is the change what we are looking from this program? What is going to happen at the end of the day? So what we have seen is 60 to 70% of the girls who graduate from Karnataka don't take up a job. Now there are a lot of reasons for this. So they lack the confidence, they don't have the clarity of the jobs, or the family pressures are there, or the backgrounds where they come from. All of these things, the decisions are happening over here. And we strongly believe that decisions are an outcome of the feelings what you have, and the feelings is an outcome of the inner voice what this person has. And inner voice comes from experience, and this experience has a context. Now let me give you one example. If a girl comes from a background of single mother where she doesn't have any male role model, or they have financial difficulties, so the experience of this child we cannot go back and change. Or there is some trauma, domestic abuse, we cannot as a non-profit organization or as an individual go back in somebody's life and change the experience. But what we can do is through that experience what the inner voice this girl has, maybe she might say, I am not good enough for this world, I am not skilled, I am not talented enough, only my mother is there, I don't have the right kind of support system. So this inner voice can be changed through the programs what we do at Kanasur Dream Foundation, very specifically the mentoring program. Now, once we change the inner voice, saying I am not confident, I cannot do any kind of job, or I am not good enough for corporate, these are the inner voices of these girls. From there, after the mentorship, can there be a slight change? Can there be a slight shift into saying, hey, can I also try? So this is the inner voice shift what we want to have. Once this girl says, I can also try, she will make the right kind of decisions for herself, to upskill herself, to get into the job market, and to be more confident and skilled women in this country. So just, am I audible? Just checking in between because,
Yeah, you're right.
okay,
Yes, yes.
right, right.
Just one question,
Okay.
right? The one is training. Do you have see, one thing that changes is when people do the job, the confidence level in anybody increases because there's financial independence, there is exposure, all of those.
Right.
So while mentoring is great start, if there is an end goal to it in terms
Right.
of placement, I think
Right.
it would make more sense.
Exactly. So what we do over here, just answering you over here, we measure the success of this program at two levels. One is at this level, and second is once these girls graduate, they become the alumni for us. And once they are in the alumni group in the final year, when final month they are into the, we also help them into job placements. And even before the job placements, we also assist them into some internships. During the mentorship itself, you might give her some internship, or we might help her into get into some sort of an internship. The end goal for us also is that these girls are able to enter the job market. We assist them into placements as well. That's the end outcome from this program. One changes surely from here, which is starting over here, but the end assistance of, like you said, Job Connect, we do that at this program. Right? I hope I have answered your question.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you.
So I'll continue. So yeah. Right. So how the journey starts at an internal level for us, this is just for you to get some more clarity about the program. We do the sourcing of mentors. Sourcing of mentors are from different places. One can be the social media. We have corporate tie-ups with Amazon and JP Morgan. And we have some mentors coming from Wells Fargo, different corporates, freelancers, academicians. And then we do the sourcing of mentees. When I do sourcing of mentees, when I say sourcing of mentees, we have tied up with the government of Karnataka to reach different low income colleges in Karnataka, and we have a pool of around 8,000 mentees which can be accessed at any point of time for us. Right? Sourcing of mentors, sourcing of mentees, and we do orientation sessions for both mentors and the mentees, like one of this session which is happening, and then we go on mapping of mentors and mentees. When I say mapping of mentors and mentees, the mapping is based on language, and the second is the educational backgrounds of the mentee and the mentor. Now we say that at least a minimum of two languages should be matched. For example, if it is Kannada and English, we try to map at that level, and the secondary level mapping is happening on the backgrounds. For example, both are, a mentor has done MBA and the student is studying BCom, so that would be also a very good match for us. But while we don't guarantee, because there is always a shortage of pool of mentors for us, but we try our level best to map at these both levels, language and the educational qualifications or the background of the mentor and the mentee. Once we do that, then they engage for online weekly mentorship sessions for 12 weeks. When I say 12 weeks, it's three mentees. I will just explain you over here. Each mentee is going, so your commitment for the program would be 12 weeks, that is 3 months, but you would spend 1 month's time with one mentee. Mentee 1, you would spend 4 weeks, mentee 2, the next 5 to 8 weeks, mentee 3, 9 to 12 weeks. So each mentee you are spending around 8 hours with them in a month, that is 4 weeks, 2 hours. So engage in 2 hours of online weekly mentorship sessions for 12 weeks. Do you have any questions over here? It might be a little confusing or something. Any questions?
Just one
Yeah.
question,
Yeah.
because the reason for why it is only 4 weeks is to give exposure from more mentees, or because in 1 month it's 4 session. I don't know what would be the impact.
Right, right. So what we did was, earlier the program was 6 months for us when we piloted this, and then we moved to a 3 month model. So here what is happening is, the communities what we are reaching out to is low income and government degree colleges. So the mentoring exposure itself is not there in the country. Now, if I have to ask you how many people actually do mentoring in the professional space, the mentoring has become a norm. But in the academic space, even in very good colleges, mentoring is not a norm. So what happens is, we saw a lot of girls dropping out of the program. The reason is fear. They don't have the courage to sit with one-on-one with a mentor and ask the question. Like I said, there is a lot of disturbance in their mind, or a lot of things going on, the experience. So the model what we created was, can we create in this first year? Our approach was to give access to every single girl child in this country with a mentor. Now, what is going to happen is, this 4 weeks is going to be the starting point for the girl to unveil herself, to know herself, to talk to somebody, to start the conversation. Right? After, we have seen a lot of stories where after the 8 hours of mentoring, a lot of them are still in touch with the mentor. They do a lot of sessions beyond the tracking process of what we do. So why we say this is a good start is because the country is at that level. If I have to tell you one program in the United States, there is an organization called Bravin. So what they have done is they have made it mandatory for the youth in that college from the government to attend the mentoring sessions. So that's why the sustainability becomes 3 months. In this country, we are not able to do that. And we don't want to force anything on these girls that, okay, you need to do this program for 3 months or 6 months. Right? That was the whole idea. A lot of factors were considered when we brought this to 8 hours, which is the bare minimum what we wanted to provide for these girls. So I'll share you some more data on this as well. We'll share one FAQ document after the session. By the end of the day, you will have it on the group as well, where you will have the answer for this very specific question as well.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
And it is an option. I mean, for example, if I'm the mentee and then I want to continue, it is an option,
Yes,
right?
yes. Right. So yeah, so I'll just like to skip it. What would be the program contents? So very specifically, what we do is every single cycle we take the feedback and do a need assessment in terms of identifying 4 modules. Now these might be overall some of the modules, but not all of the modules will be focused on the batch. Now, for example, once we take a batch from one of the colleges, we do the need assessment, identify 4 different modules which might be important, and we provide you comprehensive mentorship conversation modules. And this modules links will also.
Sorry. Can I just interrupt for
Yeah,
one more
yeah,
second, just for
yeah.
my information?
Right.
Which colleges, and you also mentioned tie up with Karnataka government
Right.
for skilling.
Right.
What kind of skilling and
Right. So
what with government? If you can just do.
right. So the government partnership is at NEP. So if you look at the NEP, there was one of the national mission for mentoring. Right. In the national mission for mentoring, we are we have spoken to the government of Karnataka, and they have given us permission to go to every single government degree college across Karnataka. So they our partnership with the government is just at a permission level, right? In terms of national, in alignment with the national mission for mentoring. Okay, and when we talk about what kind of colleges, most of our college partnerships are in North Karnataka. Like for example, GM Institute of Technology. It can be like Tumkur. We have couple of colleges. Bangalore, because since the market is already saturated, a lot of non-profits are working over here. Our focus area has been a little less. But in the north side of the north side of the state needs a lot of this kind of mentoring, especially the non-technical mentoring. A lot of girls are technically sound, but when it comes to just introducing themselves, they are not able to do that, right? Right. So this is the gist of it. So once we go to that college, what we do is we do the basic need assessment with the college principal, with the college teachers, with the college students, and then identify 4 modules. Once we identify these 4 modules, we give you all these module contents. So you have module one content with you, module two, module three, module four. Now you can go through it and then do the sessions with these girls. Right. I hope I have answered your question.
Absolutely, and
Yeah.
it's also nice to know that you will provide the content so that there is consistency in how we
Right.
are dealing
Right.
with
And even in
each.
terms of tracking for us, like what
Yes.
happened, like capturing some stories and all of these things.
Mm.
So yeah.
Good.
Okay. So what would be the outcome for mentees? Like we have seen, one of the first thing what we want to track from this program is increase in self confidence for these girls, and second is improvised goal setting and planning. One of the standard modules what we have for every single batch is goal smart goals. In smart goals, the mentor helps them to identify one of their goals and then break it down into smart goals. And then we want to see an increase in their attendance, academic and personal growth, and lastly expanded network and opportunities. For example, we have seen a lot of stories where some of our previous batch mentors from Amazon have offered some internships for them, or a connect which is still there, right? It's a connect for a lifetime. Once a mentor, you're going to be a mentor for the rest of your life, right? That is how mentorship works, and that is how it has worked for a lot of us as well. Now, what would be the outcome for the mentors would be personal growth. We also try to do a couple of trainings for the mentors as to how they can become better mentors, the video contents or the FAQs, or we also are there to assist to 24/7 in terms of any need arises, or if there is a problem with the mentee mismatch or mentee dropout. All of these issues will be there because we are dealing with that kind of a crowd. But the assistance and the personal growth will always be there for the mentors. And the second is fulfillment and satisfaction. And sitting at home, this is an initiative what we had designed using technology, how we can scale and reach every single girl in this country. That's the vision of this program. And expanded perspectives, there is every single day. I have been in this space for more than a decade now, and every single day it's a new learning, new challenge, new story. So expanded perspective is something which I can promise you. And the last is skill development for the volunteers as well. Like I said, some motivational or technical training programs will be arranged. And every quarter we have one meet in Bangalore, which happens for the mentors and the mentees, right? So we'll also keep you posted about that. So that's a fun event what we actually organize. One happened in the month of August. So next in the month of December it will be happening sometime. Right. So this is I think me talking. If you have any questions, something which I can answer or make it more clear for you, I am open to do that. Karnataka, and we also have our corporate tie-ups. So once the girl graduates from this program, we create her profile and share it with the. So we have a Google form for placements, right? So this girl who's interested in placements, they have to apply for it. We refer it, and then they get placed. So we do have a couple of tie-ups for placements, and we are not fully doing it. Our expertise lies in skill development and mentoring. Our partners do the last level of matching or the connect for the corporates for us.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. So any other questions, Dalita? Am I clear, or do you have any doubts or queries, concerns, thoughts?
No, my thought is
Okay.
excellent initiative. Thank you for doing this. I think we all sit and say we need more women at workforce, but this is a great initiative. Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much, Saraswati. It means a lot. I think I'm done with the presentation as well. It's around 1:30. We'll close over here. Really appreciate your time during the festivities. It really makes a lot of difference for us, a lot of motivation when women like you join into the program. And just give your time. That's the most precious thing anybody can give, apart from money. Today, I think fundraising is easy, but getting time from anybody is the most challenging thing. What we have seen in the space,
Yeah.
right?
So, Mohammed, I'll just
Once. Yeah.
thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good day. Bye.